Hang on, mysterious Ekimon, Nekon to the New Master Duel. The Sapiens, the Semi New Master Duel, the Yasin. The Semi-Styles, Part 1. There going loose, I'm the Acronym Source Title. Some nasal, some nasty nasal. So anyone, let's go to this guy. More sure this guy. Listen, please, give it size. Let's do this, guys. The action of shirt. Day and Tuesday. On the series. It's nasty duel. Let's go to this, guys. More sure you do this. Listen, please, give it size. It's helping you show the story load. Let's see you. I see you guys next time. Goodbye. Right, let's start since last been watching this one.
Previously on the Celebrity World Championship.
In today's match, we have the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama, taking on the Hell's Kitchen host and culinary master, Gordon Ramsay.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised you're running a Naturia deck considering your theme. It's as weak and eco-friendly as your on-screen persona.
My Naturias may not boast the level of strength of some of your monsters, but they always deliver when I need them.
Oh, you didn't like the appetizer? I'll be more than happy to serve you the main dish since you asked.
What?
I activate magicalized fusion, allowing me to fuse together every spellcaster monster in my graveyard in order to summon Quintet Magician.
Continue with saying my guy.
See, when Quintet Magician is summoned, its effect allows me to destroy every card on your field.
You're joking.
Damn.
This ain't fair. I was so close to winning.
Yes, you are.
But you lack the heart of a true duelist, and until you obtain it, you'll never defeat me.
Same.
Gordon Ramsay may be a master chef, but he's still got a ways to go to become a master duelist, as Obama will be advancing on to the next round.
Day 11, let's go.
Quarterfinal who needs no introduction but will interrupt me if I don't give him one anyway. The incomparable JB Smoove.
You got that right, Tom. It's been an absolute fiesta of cards, charisma, and chaos in this crazy-ass tournament.
I couldn't agree more. We've seen upsets, comebacks, and duels so intense they could melt the chains off a Blue Eyes White Dragon. And speaking of Blue Eyes, is the host of this grand spectacle, Mr. Trump himself, will finally be taking the stage once more since his first duel against Elon Musk.
You might love him, you might hate him, but everyone's got to admit that Trump knows how to throw a banger of a tournament.
Indeed. We started with 16 of the world's most iconic figures from across the spectrum of the universe and are now down to the final 8 that remain. Tell me, JB, of the remaining participants, who do you believe has the best chance of winning the tournament?
I ain't gonna hold you, Tom. Every fiber of my being is telling me that Ultron is about to run through anyone that gets in his way. But since I kind of like, living, I'm gonna have to say either Obama or Biden are gonna be the ones who save humanity.
Interesting. So you believe that nobody but those two can take on Ultron?
To defeat an antagonist, Tom, you need a protagonist. And I'm sensing strong protagonist energy from those two.
That's a rather bold take to make, especially with the mix of talent we've got left.
What about you, Tom? I need to know who you're simping for.
As an unbiased commentator of this tournament, I'd have to say that I'm keeping my eye on Darth Vader and Snoop Dogg.
Now that's a duel I'd pay good money to see in a buddy cop movie. Just imagine Vader laying down the law with a force choke while my boy Snoop Smooth talks their way out of any situation.
Your imagination sure knows no bounds, JB. But in the context of this tournament, both have shown exceptional skill and creativity in their duels. But let's turn our attention back to the focus of today's event, as it's time to kick off the second round of this tournament.
Do you smell that, Tom? All that sizzled beef in the air? That's the scent of rivalries cooking on an open flame.
You said it, JB. You can just feel the tension in the air as we kick off the quarterfinals with today's match that features the host of this tournament and former President Donald Trump taking on the former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
Man, talk about a grudge match. We haven't seen these two go at it since the 2016 election when Vine was still a thing.
Well, unlike Vine, which was a fad that died as quickly as it came, the bad blood between these two political figures hasn't diminished even after all these years. In your honest opinion, JB, do you believe Hillary can take down Trump?
Hell yeah, I do. Hillary proved in her last match against Daenerys that dragons ain't got shit on her.
Very true. Despite only recently learning the game, Hillary's shown exceptional talent and intuition in the art of dueling that is rarely seen.
Hold up. You ain't saying she's better than me now, are you?
I don't believe I can answer that when neither I nor any of the fans at home have ever seen you duel.
That's because I'd wipe the floor with any of y'all if I stepped into the ring with my deck. But enough about me. Let's get back to this political smackdown we're about to watch.
Well put. It's time to strap in, folks, as we begin the first duel of the quarterfinals. Now then, are both contestants ready to begin?
Let's do this.
Game on.
Then without further ado, it's time to duel.
I'll admit, Hillary, never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you'd make it this far.
That's because your imagination is as lacking as your integrity, Donald.
I guess it would take a Clinton to know about lacking integrity, huh? But let's not talk about emails right now. We're here to duel, and I plan to make this a repeat of 2016.
Fat chance, Tubby. You have no idea how long and hard I've trained to finally take you down off your high horse.
I suppose I should be flattered that you've spent so much time obsessing over me, but you aren't even a blip on my radar. There's only one duelist I have my sights on, and that's
Obama, right? Yeah. You're so predictable. It's always about Obama with you. You're obsessed with trying to outdo him in every way. But I've got some news for you, Donald. Obama's not here right now. It's just me and you. And I'm going to show you that it's not about who you're fixated on defeating. It's about who's standing in front of you ready to win.
Such beautiful words, Hillary. You really should write them down next time on your concession speech.
Go on. Keep underestimating me. You'll just make my revenge dish taste all the more sweeter.
Whatever keeps you going, Hillary. Why don't you make the first move then? Ladies first, after all.
Chivalry from you, Donald. I guess there's a first time for everything. Well, since you insist, I'll begin this duel by summoning Amazoness Swordswoman in attack mode. Then I'll set this card face down and relinquish the turn.
My draw. Now sit back and watch a real pro at work as I activate Melody of Awakening Dragon.
Oh yes, by
discarding a card from my hand, I can grab 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons from my deck. And since I just discarded the White Stone of Legend, its ability lets me grab another Blue Eyes deck. And just like that, I've already managed to assemble my trifecta of Blue Eyes on my first turn.
Let's go.
Now, if I recall correctly, her Swordswoman can transfer all battle damage she takes to her opponent. She's probably using that as a means of defense to save that face down. But I'll show her she can't play conservatively against me. Your Swordswoman can't stop me, Hillary, as I summon Vorse Raider in attack mode. Let's battle. Now, Vorse Raider, destroy her Swordswoman.
Sorry, Donald, but I'm way ahead of you as I activate my trap, Amazoness Onslaught. And with this handy trap, I can now special summon a favorite of mine, Amazoness War Chief.
Let's go.
And when War Chief is summoned, its ability lets me set a polymerization from my deck directly onto the field.
All that yapping, but it hasn't changed anything for your Swordswoman.
On the contrary, Mr. Former President, my trap changes everything.
Huh?
See, as long as Amazoness Onslaught remains on the field, I'm allowed to banish any of your monsters after they do battle with mine.
Oh, stop.
A minor setback, but nothing I can't handle.
That must have been your favorite phrase when you were in office, huh?
Bite.
Hey, yo.
I'll throw these 2 cards face down onto the field and pass it back to you.
All right.
Don't mind if I do. Okay, Hillary, you've got the momentum right now, so you need to keep that pumpkin on the defensive. I'm confident at least one of those face downs is a bluff. So let's press the attack to see what he's hiding. I now summon Amazoness Tiger. And with this cutie on the field, not only does it gain 400 attack for each Amazon on my side, but you can't attack any of my monsters except it.
Oh, wow.
Now rip him to shreds, my pet. And thanks to Amazoness Onslaught still being in play, I can special summon Amazoness Queen.
Let's go.
With my queen taking the stage, none of my Amazons can be destroyed in battle.
Is that what you really think?
It's not what I think. It's what's on the damn card.
Then allow me to enlighten you on how wrong you are as I activate Ring of Destruction. And with the spirit of America, I can blow your queen to smithereens as we both take damage equal to her attack.
You may have destroyed my queen, but my tiger and war chief can still hit you for some damage.
Oh, shoot. I'm doing sorry, eh?
That'll be it for now.
I draw.
Still think I'm a pushover, Donald?
Yeah,
Please. All you've managed to do is upgrade from shit stain to piss stain.
Oh, wow.
So vulgar.
Filters are for chumps. But let's get back to this regularly scheduled beatdown as I activate trade-in.
Saying,
Now by discarding a level 8 monster from my hand, I can draw 2 cards.
My condolences. It must have been hard for you to throw away one of your precious dragons.
Hardly, because unlike you, Hillary, every move I make is 2 steps ahead as I reveal my face down, Call of the Haunted. Now why don't you introduce yourself, my blue eyes?
My blue eyes, light shine on you, sir.
Damn him! He managed to summon his dragon and draw 2 cards so effortlessly.
Oh, that wasn't effortless, Hillary.
What?
Effortless is what my dragon is about to do to your field as I activate the spell Burst Stream of Destruction. And since I control a Blue Eyes White Dragon, I can wipe out every monster you control.
Are you finished?
Not even close.
Man.
Now I activate the effective Dictator of Demon in my hand. Now by discarding another Blue Eyes, I can special summon my Dictator. And with my Dictator's second ability, by discarding my last Blue Eyes, he can bring back the second one.
Blue Eyes on deck.
Your shiny white lizards don't scare me, Donald. Remember, the drawback of that spell you used means you can't attack this turn with your dragons.
Oh, my dear sweet Hillary.
Gag me.
You are so naive.
And why is that?
Because now that I have
can
2
Blue
Blue Eyes
on
the field, I can fuse them together to bring out my Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. And since Twin Burst Dragon's name isn't Blue Eyes White Dragon, it's free to roll your ass.
Oh boy.
I did.
Now slam her for some damage, Burst Dragon.
Let's go, D, what's up?
Don't forget my Dictator as well.
Playing the same dice, y'all.
Looks like we're all tied up, aren't we?
Yes,
perhaps. But unlike 2016, I'll be the one standing at the end.
I'll at least admit you aren't a quitter, Hillary. I can respect that.
Same.
I'll place this card face down and end my turn.
I draw. Okay, Hillary, it all comes down to this. This might be one of the biggest gambles I've taken in my life, but if I'm going to win this, I can't hold anything back.
Whatever gamble you're relying on to help you won't work.
Okay, seriously, how are you reading my mind?
You're an open book,
Oh, come on now.
Pegasus and his Millennium Eye don't have shit on my reads.
I'm glad to hear that, because that means you should be able to see why I'm about to win this duel as I activate Pot of Desires.
Wow. You must really be desperate if you're playing that card.
You better believe I'm desperate. But instead of building walls, I'll be tearing them down, especially the ones you've put up in this duel. Now, thanks to my spell, I can banish the next 10 cards on the top of my deck in order to draw 2 cards. Yes! The heart of the cards really does exist. Get ready, Donald, because I'm about to cook.
Try me.
Happily. First, I'll lay this card face down for later. Then I'll summon Amazoness Princess to the field. And with her special ability, I can retrieve an Amazoness spell to my hand. I'll now be activating Amazoness Call. And with this, I can call up Amazoness Spiritualist. You remember that polymerization I grabbed on my first turn? Well, it's time to bust it out as I use it to fuse together my Princess and Spiritualist in order to summon Amazoness Empress. And since my Spiritualist is in the grave, her ability allows me to return an Amazon card back to my hand in order to revive her. And when Amazoness Spiritualist is summoned, I get another polymerization.
Okay.
Now let's run it back as I activate polymerization to fuse my Spiritualist with my Empress in order to bring out my ace, Amazoness Augusta.
Augusta on this now.
3,200 attack points?
Perhaps I'm mistaken, but is that doubt I hear in your voice?
Check your hearing aid, Grandma, because you must have heard wrong.
Honesty never was your strong suit. So why don't we change that as I activate Augusta's ability, allowing me to rally Amazoness Queen by her side?
It seems victory is yours, Hillary. All you have to do is have your she-male attack my Dictator to finish me off.
Nice try, Donnie. Even Stevie Wonder could see that you're trying to bait me into attacking to spring that face down.
It's not like you have any other options.
Oh, I beg to differ. You're a fan of nukes, aren't you? Then I'm sure you'll love this spell as I activate Raigeki.
Raigeki, huh?
So say goodbye to your field.
Damn it.
She fell for it.
Battle.
He did,
Attack him directly, Augusta.
Pump the brakes, Hillary. You've triggered my trap. Countergate.
I've never heard of a card with that name.
Then strap in Clinton, because you'll love what it can do. Not only does my trap negate your attack, but it also allows me to draw a card. And if I draw a monster, I can immediately play it.
Oh,
Damn.
gosh,
So
no.
even if I had attacked your monsters, you had a solution.
Same.
Wrong again.
Excuse me?
See, my counter gate can only activate when my opponent attacks me directly.
Wait, but that means
You would have
Yes.
won the duel if you attacked my dictator. But
Damn.
as always, Hillary, you were
Oh,
2 steps
stop.
behind.
before you start preaching like a pastor, you still need to draw your card. And if it isn't a monster, then my queen can finish the job.
I'll take those odds. Just what the doctor ordered. I summon Maiden with eyes of blue.
I was expecting something more ferocious, but this will do. Now attack his maiden Augusta.
I was hoping you would, because when my maiden is attacked, her ability automatically switches her into defense mode and allows me to bring back my blue eyes.
Let's go, Nita.
You may have dodged that one, but my queen can still take her out. I'll set this card face down and end my turn. Things are looking pretty bleak for you, aren't they, Donald? You have no cards in your hand, no face downs, and your lizard is on its last legs.
Same.
You'd need a miracle to get out of this situation, but you don't believe in the heart of the cards, do you?
You're absolutely right,
Right,
Hillary.
right.
I don't believe in the heart of the cards.
Told
Yes.
ya.
I believe in the
Find
heart
the
of the
stuff.
trump.
You what?
Now let's trump it up.
Hey, oh, what now? Oh my gosh.
I activate Ultimate Fusion. And with this trump card, I can fusion summon a monster by shuffling its components back into my deck from either my grave or field.
I don't know what behemoth he's about to summon, but I won't let him have his way. I activate my trap, Dragon Capture Jar. And as long as
My
I have
God,
this,
you've
every
been to
dragon
timing.
monster on the field must
Production.
stay in defense position.
Oh, we'll see about that. Now, by fusing the blue eyes on my field with the
Yeah,
two in
but I
my
think you
grave,
read the timing.
I can bring forth the one, the only, Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And since I had a face-up Blue Eyes on the field, thanks to Ultimate Fusion, I can destroy your worthless trap.
But wait, why isn't your dragon forced into defense mode?
Simple. You botched the timing, Hillary. You used your trap before my dragon hit the field, meaning its effect was delayed until it was too late.
No one told me about this.
And that's why you're still a third-rate duelist.
Oh gosh.
Now vaporize her queen, my ultimate dragon.
I activate Amazoness Onslaught.
You know damn well that can't
Oh
save you.
wow, indeed. Yeah, we're going backwards. Well.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Trump is our victor of today's
Let's
match.
go.
What a way to kick off the quarterfinals,
Same,
huh,
yo.
JB?
Damn straight. There's nothing better than watching a high-stakes duel between two politicians that have well-seasoned beef.
And well-seasoned it was, as both Trump and Hillary came out swinging with their decks. Hillary really brought her A-game today with her Amazons, taking the early lead and keeping Trump on his toes.
Oh, she was definitely cooking with gas, Tom. Those beautiful queens were slicing and dicing through Trump's defenses like it was Black Friday. But as we saw, even the best chefs can sometimes let the dish simmer a bit too long.
Same.
Indeed. It came down to two crucial moments in the duel where Hillary, due to her lack of experience, fell for Trump's act and didn't attack his dictator that could have won her the match.
Yeah.
And don't forget how she panicked and played her Dragon Capture Jar too soon, allowing
That's it.
Trump to destroy both it and her chances at winning the tournament.
Trump is far too skilled of a player to let an opportunity like that slip him by as his Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon put an end to Hillary's run in this competition.
Same.
But let's not take anything away from her. She
Used to but that lists.
Still got a lot, but up a deck like I did.
A tiefling. And I know that I want to play.
Previously on the Celebrity World Championship.
Oh gosh.
It's time to begin the highly anticipated quarterfinals of the select weight, as Donald Trump has secured his spot as one of our four
Yes, he
semifinalists. Commentator and someone who should really stop eating my donuts, JB Smoove.
That was uncalled for, man.
I'm just saying, just once I'd like to enjoy a creamy glaze before the show without it disappearing the moment I look away.
Oh, and that somehow means it's me, huh?
I can literally
gosh.
see the frosting on your mouth.
You don't know what that is.
But Never mind. Just try to leave at least some for me next time, all right?
No promises.
And every day I lose faith in humanity. But let's shift gears from the tragic tale of my disappearing donuts to something a bit more thrilling. The Celebrity World Championship quarterfinals. After yesterday's electrifying duel between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, the bar has been set incredibly high for the remaining duels.
I'm with you there, Tom. And while I can't promise your donuts will be safe around me, I can't promise that today's duel will be out of this world. Literally.
Indeed. Our next two duelists aren't just battling for a spot in the semifinals. They're battling to settle which one can truly call themselves the best duelist in the galaxy.
I won't lie, Tom. I was so focused with Ultron that I forgot how absolutely nasty these two dogs are in the dueling arena.
You can say that again. I was really impressed with Star-Lord's match against Kanye West where he defeated his Egyptian god.
Oh, hell yeah. I still get goosebumps just remembering that shit. Kanye thought he had that game in the bag, but like his marriage, he didn't see the trap coming.
Harsh words, but not inaccurate. And let's not forget Darth Vader's dominating performance against Dr. Phil.
Tell me about it. No amount of therapy could cure that ass-beating Vader gave him.
I'm quite excited to see a face-off between these two incredible duelists. As for today's match, we have the cosmic outlaw and lover of all things from the 80s, Star-Lord, taking on the dark side's fearsome commander and the former Jedi-turned-Sith Lord, Darth Vader.
Let's
Give
go.
it to me straight, JB. Which of these two duelists has the advantage in this match?
You're putting me on the spot here, Tom. But if I had to choose, I have to roll with the Big D himself.
Any particular reason?
I mean, would you bet against a dude that can force choke the life out of you with a flick of his wrist?
Same here.
Going against that, Star-Lord's gonna need a lot more than just a mixtape and some fancy footwork.
Yes.
That's a fair point, JB. Darth Vader does have a presence that's hard to ignore.
Yes.
But let's not forget, Star-Lord has faced down some pretty tough customers himself.
Yeah, I did.
He's got that unpredictable factor, and his Galaxy Eyes deck is incredibly versatile.
And that's exactly why this match is gonna be a banger, Tom.
Same here.
You got two unpredictable motherfuckers battling it out like it's Rocky versus Apollo all over again.
Well, let's just hope this doesn't end with both duelists knocked out and us needing to call in a space medic. Now then, are both contestants ready to begin?
All day, every day.
Let us begin.
Then without further ado, it's time to duel.
Speak to me like that, boy.
Please, you're a relic from a dying franchise, old man. The galaxy doesn't need your kind anymore.
You act as if you have a choice in the matter. The Empire will always rule the cosmos, and insects like you shall always be crushed under our feet.
Spare me the cringy, evil monologues, thank you. And why do you still sound like a broken vacuum cleaner? Doesn't the Empire offer healthcare for that?
Healthcare is for cowards and weaklings who have so little faith in their own power that they cling to such a crutch.
Wow. I knew the Empire was evil, but I didn't realize it was that stupid.
No. Stupid would be anyone willing to follow an imbecile like you into battle.
Right, because your strategy of choke your own guys when upset has proven to be oh so effective. How's that working out for team morale, Darth Choke-a-Lot?
About as well as your plan to stop Thanos after he kidnapped your girlfriend that ended with you crying like a bitch after you found out she was dead.
Oh, you did not just go there.
And what exactly do you plan on doing about it if I did?
Stick around and find out, you overgrown asthmatic tin can.
Excellent.
Oh,
These allow his emotions to get the better, as they always do. Crushing him in this state will be as effortless as what I did to that bald fool.
I heard that, Anakin.
Good. I wanted both you and your declining TV ratings to know.
Okay, now you listen here, you—
Hold that thought, Doc. I must deal with this imbecile first.
If you're done dozing off into space, old man, I'll kick this shit off. And since I have no monsters present on the field, I'm allowed to special summon Photon Thrasher. And since I've got a Photon monster on the field, I can also special summon Photon Advancer. Get ready, you old bag of bolts, because I'm about to give your circuits a full reset as I overlay my Photon Advancer with my Thrasher. I XZ summon Starlage Lord Galaxian.
How cute. It's only fitting that a monster named after you would be so underwhelming.
Oh, don't be too sure, big guy. You might be surprised at what it can do, because now I'm activating Galaxian's special ability, allowing me to discard both of its overlay units in order to call forth my Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon.
Oh, let's go. Let's see what it's going to do.
Careful now. It would be wise not to exhaust yourself prematurely, though I suppose that's a common issue for you.
You sure have a lot to say for a guy with the emotional range of a toaster oven. But I'll be more than happy to shut you up soon enough as I throw this card face down and end my turn. Hopefully that Angst Lord thinks I've lost my temper and will let his guard down.
My draw. He may be a buffoon, but it appears his dueling skill is somewhat respectable. With his dragon's battle protection effect, attacking it would be pointless, while his weaker monster is clearly shielded by that face down. Unfortunately for him, however, I'm about to tear through his defense like a hot lightsaber through a tauntaun's belly. I summon Cosmo Wicked Witch in attack mode. And with her special ability, by banishing her from the field, I can special summon Cosmo Slip Rider. Now, since Cosmo Slip Rider was summoned, I can eradicate a spell or trap on the field. So I'm choosing to rid you of that face down you have there.
Now who's the one acting prematurely?
What?
I'm activating the trap. Solemn Strike. Now, by paying 1,500 life points, I can negate that knockoff Bowie's effect and destroy it. Oh, would you look at that? You're all alone again, just like always, huh, Darth?
Am I, though?
I mean, yeah, kinda. I know it's hard to see under that bucket you wear on your head, but your field's pretty empty, pal.
Clearly not as empty as that thing that occupies your skull, as you seem to not be aware that when Slip Rider is destroyed, its ability allows me to banish it from my grave in order to summon a level 4 Cosmo monster from my deck. So say hello to Cosmo Goodwitch. And with that face down now out of the way, it's the perfect opportunity to equip my witch with Cosmo Lightsword, granting her a bonus of 500 extra attack points.
Let's go.
Well, shit.
Battle. Now, Goodwitch, eradicate his Galaxian.
I did.
I'm feeling a bit homesick, so I'll be changing the scenery a bit with my field spell, Cosmo Town. And with its glorious power, I can retrieve my banished Slip Rider by paying a small cost of some life points.
It figures you'd bring that piece of junk back from the scrapyard.
What can I say? I'm rather a fan of recycling. But let's get back to your inevitable defeat, shall we? I'll place this card face down and allow you a chance to continue resisting.
Oh, gee, I'm so honored.
No.
All right, keep it cool, Pimp Daddy. He may be leading in life points, but you've still got the strongest monster on the field. That might not matter, though, with those annoying Cosmo effects he's got in his back pocket. I'll be a sitting duck if he springs those on me first. So let's flip the switch.
Is wasting my time a part of your strategy? Or is it that your deck is as empty of answers as your mind is of intelligence?
Actually, I was just wondering if you always talk this much before losing, or is it just your way of compensating for that oversized ego?
Oh, that's rich coming from a guy who uses humor to hide his fear. But worry not, as I have more than 100 ways of drawing that fear out to the surface.
Funny you should mention that, because I'm activating the spell Galaxy 100. And thanks to this, I can now send a Photon or Galaxy card straight from my deck to my grave. And since the card I sent was Photon Emperor, its special ability allows me to special summon it onto the field in defense position. Make sure that helmet of yours is screwed on tight, Darthy, because you won't want to miss when I overlay my Emperor with my Photon Dragon in order to bathe the cosmos with the radiant glow of number 90. Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord.
I was hoping you would, because I'll now be bathing the cosmos with the blood of your monster as you've triggered my trap, Cosmojo.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Now thanks to this card, by sacrificing my Goodwitch, I can banish your Photon Lord to the deepest pits of hell where it belongs.
Let's go.
That's a bit dramatic, don't you think?
You should be less worried about my choice of words and more concerned about your now defenseless field. Now end your pathetic turn.
This is far from over.
Of course it isn't. You haven't suffered nearly enough. And this card will certainly help with that. First, I'll be activating Cosmo Town's effect once more in order to retrieve my banished witch. Next, I'll be activating the spell Dark Allure. And with this, I can draw 2 cards from my deck as long as I banish a dark monster from my hand. Now say hello to my Wicked Witch once more. You two didn't get a chance to get acquainted earlier, did you? Let's fix that, shall we?
Just throwing this out there, but I'm not entirely against pegging, but I'd prefer if she could be a bit gentle. What? It'd be kind of rude to not at least set some boundaries, right?
Your depravity knows no bounds, does it?
Nah, not really. I mean, there was this one time me and Rocket were stuck in this wormhole for about 2 months. There wasn't much to do, so...
I'm going to enjoy this far more than I should. Wicked Witch, silence him.
That kind of stung a bit. But if that's all you've got, your witch might need to get some new toys.
Oh, how quick you are to forget, Quill. But I'll gladly re-educate you as I activate Wicked Witch's ability to banish herself in order to bring out Cosmo Slip Rider once more. And just like before, Slip Rider's ability after being summoned allows me to purge your little spell. Now, Slip Rider, finish what Wicked Witch started.
Oh, damn.
Okay, that one hit a lot closer to home.
Honesty looks good on you, Quill. It's just a shame your other features don't match it.
Dick.
Go on, show me something else that will amuse me.
Oh, I've got something that'll really tickle your funny bone. I just hope I can draw the right card. I need to pull it off. Here goes nothing. That's what I'm talking about. Usually I'd bust out some sick moves right about now, but that can wait after I show Darth Gloomy over there how we get down in space. I'll place this card face down on the field and pass it back to you.
Pathetic. All that boasting and yet you failed to act on it. You are no leader. You're just a fool who has to be reminded of his place in the pecking order.
You finished? Because there's still plenty of time left for me to put my foot in your ass.
With what?
Oh, damn.
A mere face down cannot stop me.
Now who's the one not being honest with themselves?
What are you babbling about?
You said before that honesty looks good on me. Well, sorry, but your ugly mug just can't seem to pull it off.
How long will you continue to spew nonsense from your mouth?
What can I say, man? It's just in my DNA. You should be glad you get front row tickets.
The only seat I'll give you is in the back row of a graveyard. You seem to be placing a great deal of faith in that face down of yours. Allow me to personally crush that faith and show you true despair as I activate Cosmo Town's effect once more. So return to me, my Wicked Witch. Now, by banishing both my Witch and my Dark Eclipser as sacrifices, I can call forth the greatest and most powerful Cosmo monster in existence, Cosmo Dark Planet.
Holy shit!
Magnificent, isn't it? But its overwhelming power is the least of your concerns, as Cosmo Dark Planet cannot be targeted by any of your card effects. And if you try to destroy my Slip Rider, don't forget its effect will bring forth another Cosmo monster. No matter what you try, Quill, your fate is sealed.
I've been in worse situations than this, pal.
Perhaps. But how many times can you cheat death before it claims you permanently?
Guess there's only one way to find out, huh?
For once, we agree. Now, Dark Planet, finish him off.
You might have all that power you like to throw around, but you know what you don't have?
Terrible taste in music.
A squad, a family. All you have are just a bunch of scared lackeys who you control through fear.
And what of it?
Well, maybe it's time you learned what it means to have friends who've got your back. I activate my trap, Eternal Bond.
Never heard of it.
Then clean out the wax in your ears, because this'll blow your mind. Now with this trap, I can bring back as many photon monsters in my graveyard as I want.
Oh, wow.
So say hello again to Photon Emperor, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, Photon Advancer, and Photon Thrasher. Their effects may be negated as a cost of the trap, but they're still more than capable of blocking your attacks.
If the extent of these bonds you speak of is just to act as glorified meat shields, then I'm glad I abandoned such a worthless sentiment. Now Dark Planet, vaporize his dragon. Slip Rider, destroy that fake Emperor. I'll set this card face down and end my round. You bought yourself another turn, Quill. Use it wisely because it's the last one you'll get.
You're right, it will be. But not in the way you think.
Oh? You talk as if this scenario is exactly what you wanted.
You catch on quick for a guy with a metal skull. Everything's gone according to plan.
You? Plan? A fool like you couldn't plan an orgy in a whorehouse.
Well, I'd beg to differ, you sadistic douche. And I'll prove it by first activating the effect of Galaxy Soldier, allowing me to discard a light monster in my hand in order to special summon it. And when Galaxy Soldier is special summoned, I can retrieve a Galaxy monster straight to my hand. Now, since I control a photon monster on the field, I can summon my Galaxy Knight without having to tribute any monsters. And since Galaxy Knight was summoned this way, its special ability allows me to bring back an old friend, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon.
Let's go, D.
I'm getting real tired of seeing that pest.
And I'm tired of listening to you talk. So let's shut you up with a good old Xyz summon as I overlay my Photon Thrasher with my Photon Advancer. I Xyz summon Starlich Photon Blast Dragon. But But he's just the appetizer, as I'll be serving you the main course by overlaying my Galaxy Knight with my Photon Dragon in order to bring forth my own heavyweight that will illuminate your darkness. Number 62, Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon.
Let's go. Prime Photon Dragon on this.
There it is. Impressive. It appears we have ourselves a galactic standoff.
I don't think so. Our monsters may appear to be equal in strength, but my Prime Photon Dragon's got a power that'll blow your dark planet straight to Pluto.
Enlighten me on this power you speak of, so I can watch as your monster fails to live up to its name.
I thought you'd never ask. Now, Prime Photon Dragon, attack Cosmo Dark Planet. And with my dragon's special ability, I'll
use an overlay unit in order to boost its attack based on the combined rank of all Xyz monsters on the field. Am I wrong?
You know about its special ability?
But of course, in the art of war, the outcome of a battle is decided before the first blow is even struck.
Yes, it is.
I've studied and analyzed your strongest monsters and their effects meticulously. So I'm already fully aware of your dragon's little power boost.
Don't tell me that face-down card is...
You should know better than to ask such stupid questions.
Oh, gosh.
I activate Psychic Fervor, allowing me to double Dark Planet's attack points by taking damage equal to its original attack point. It's like I told you, Quill. Honesty becomes you, and the look of despair on your face right now is simply divine. Now die.
I can't believe you actually fell for that.
I beg your damn pardon?
I knew the only way you'd fall for my little trick would be if you were overconfident, so I did a bit of acting to get you to go for the bait of powering up your monster. And it worked like a charm.
You're bluffing.
Afraid not, Darthy. It's like you said, right? Honesty looks great on me, and it'll look even better when I activate the effect of Honest from my hand.
Not that.
And you know what that means. My Prime Photon Dragon can snatch all the attack points of your dark planet for itself, to bring its total attack to 12,000.
You worthless scum! How dare you trick me!
Be honest with yourself, Vader. You tricked yourself. And since you're so familiar with my dragon's special ability, why don't I activate it just for you, as I use one overlay unit to raise my dragon's attack to 14,000.
I will not allow a failure like you to best me. Do you know who I am?
I don't give a shit who you are. Now wipe out his life points, Prime Photon Dragon with Eternity Photon Stream.
Oh wow, let's go, my man. Let's go. Let's go, Star-Lord.
Wow. And there you have it, folks. The winner of today's Galactic Showdown is Star-Lord. That was incredible to witness, wasn't it, JB?
Incredible? More like spectacular.
Yes.
The ups and downs, the twists and turns, and most importantly, the trash talk. These guys brought more heat with their words than some of the cards they were playing.
Absolutely, JB. The early game seemed to be all Vader. He was dominating with his powerful Cosmo cards, tearing through Star-Lord's defenses like they were nothing.
Oh, for sure. Vader came in strong and had that icy cold strategy laid out. But then, Star-Lord, man, he has this way of getting under your skin, you know? Like a bug bite that just won't go away.
Indeed. And it proved to be quite effective, as Vader's growing frustration and pride was all a part of Star-Lord's ploy. He made Vader believe he had him all figured out, goading him into powering up his dark planet just to steal its strength for himself.
That Galaxy Eyes Photon Prime Dragon was a total beast, by the way. That's the first time I've seen its effect in action, and goddamn, that thing did not disappoint.
It's interesting that this is the second time Star-Lord's managed to win a duel by using his opponent's strength against them. I wonder if he'll be able to continue using that strategy in his future duels.
Hey, if it means I can see more of those dope-ass animations of his dragons, I'm all for it.
As am I. Now let's hear some words from our victor.
Just an honest day's work for a Guardian of the Galaxy. Vader thought he had me under his thumb, but naturally I was 4 moves ahead of him. Now, do us all a favor and crawl back to your little empire. I've seen enough of your ugly mug for one lifetime.
Enjoy your fleeting victory, Quill. You have merely demonstrated that even the greatest of warriors can fall victim to underestimating their foes. But be warned, you have not seen the last of me. So I pray the next time we meet, you'll have gained some more intelligence by then.
Oh, real funny. I didn't know they programmed humor into the Sith Lord package. Maybe next time you can try powering up your sense of victory instead of your monsters.
My fingers seem to be a bit stiff from today's duel. Why don't you come a bit closer so you can help me stretch them?
You might want to run, Quill.
Already on it.
Get back here!
Catch me if you can, you overgrown bucket of bull.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna shove my lightsaber so far up your ass you'll choke on it.
So yeah. Whether off the field or on it, these two just can't seem to get along, can they?
It's the nature of the game we play, man.
You think so? I believe that Vader's still quite upset that he knows he might have won the duel if he had summoned his Dark Eclipser instead of Dark Planet.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dark Eclipser can negate traps, right? He could have stopped Star-Lord from reviving all his boys and then taken him out.
But it's also true that Star-Lord could have activated the Eternal Bond Trap much sooner, but waited until the battle phase to take Vader off guard. Regardless, Darth Vader put up a dominant early performance, but it seems the Sith Lord just couldn't bring down the Star Rogue, as Star-Lord will be advancing on to the next round to take on Donald Trump.
That duel's gonna go crazy for sure.
And we'll be there to enjoy every moment of it. Well, folks, that wraps up our show for today as we look ahead to our third quarterfinals duel that'll have the mechanical menace Ultron taking on the President of the United States, Joe Biden. Tom Lively out.
Let's go, dear. Let's say also, guys. How you guys? That's so relaxing. And I see you guys next time. So, the next episode is New Dismaster. So, I see you guys next time.